Hello. Well, we're still waiting for news about Alina's grandmother. Meanwhile, Jolie decides to write a letter to her friend.
That your grandmother's health improves. Hope to see you soon. Boom! Oh god. Chandran, you gave me such a scare!
We saw you so engrossed in what you were doing. We thought we were playing a trick on you.
Yeah, what are you doing? Chatting with your boyfriend, huh?
What's your problem? Are you jealous? I'm writing a letter to Alina.
Yeah, I meant to ask. When is she coming back?
Is your grandmother better? It's been quite a while, isn't it?
Yes, about a week. I called the house, but the helper couldn't tell me much. I thought I'd write to Alina to get it from the horse's mouth, you know.
We saw you so engrossed in what you were doing. We thought we were playing a trick on you.
Yeah, what are you doing? Chatting with your boyfriend, huh?
Engrossed in. Verb plus preposition. Engrossed means to be immersed or absorbed in something. It is usually followed by the preposition in. Other examples of prepositions are at, by, from, for, on, and to.
Yes, about a week. I called the house, but the helper couldn't tell me much. I thought I'd write to Alina to get it from the horse's mouth, you know.
Get it from the horse's mouth means to get it from the source.
Jolie, can we take a look at what you've written?
Sure.
Dear Elena, I heard from your maid that your grandmother is not doing too well. I am sorry to hear that. It is always very sad when those we love are ill. I am praying that your grandmother's health improves. Hope to see you soon. Love, Jolie.
Hey, can you include us as well in your letter?
Sure thing. Let me add a line. Yes. There. Is that okay?
That's fine, thanks. I really hope her grandmother hasn't taken a turn for the worse.
But why don't you email her? Wouldn't that be quicker?
Jolie, snail mail will take forever.
I thought about that, but I don't have an email address in Sarawak. I, however, got her postal address from the inside cover of a book she lent me.
That's fine, thanks. I really hope her grandmother hasn't taken a turn for the worse.
But why don't you email her? Wouldn't that be quicker?
Jolie, snail mail will take forever.
I thought about that, but I don't have an email address in Sarawak. I, however, got her postal address from the inside cover of a book she lent me.
A turn for the worst. To become worse. To deteriorate. Snail mail. Mail sent by post. When compared to email, mail sent by post takes a long time. Hence, it is like a snail that travels very slowly.
Well, the letter you may not get there before she arrives back. It takes at least 4 or 5 days to East Malaysia.
Doesn't matter. At least Alina will know that we have her in our thoughts. Hey, guess what? I was surfing the net just now and came across this very interesting website on lefties.
What are lefties?
I know left-handers, people who use their left hand to do things, or southpaws.
Soft what?
That's another word for lefties. And I play all racket games like badminton and squash with my left hand and do everything else with my right.
That's interesting. I do everything with my right, but I have a sister who's ambidextrous.
I know left-handers, people who use their left hand to do things, or southpaws.
Southpaw, a left-handed person, or lefty for short.
That's interesting. I do everything with my right, but I have a sister who's ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous, able to use both hands with equal ease.
My brother's left-handed. My mother tried very hard to get him to switch from small, but it was just no use. He'd always use his left hand to pick up a toy or a pencil.
According to this website, only about 12% of the world's population are left-handed, and it's more common among men than women.
I don't know how come my brother turned out to be a left-hander. Both my parents use the right hand.
Maybe he inherited it from your grandparents.
Well, according to this article, two right-handed parents can give birth to a left-handed child. It's a 2% chance. But if one parent is right-handed and the other is left, there's a 17% chance.
What if both parents are left-handed?
I was getting to that. Then the probability of getting a left-handed child jumps to 46%. Interesting, huh?
I wonder what it's like to be left-handed. Must be different.
My sister has a tough time with can openers and scissors. They're all made for right-handers. And the worst thing is, nobody likes to sit next to her at a Chinese dinner. Her chopsticks are always banging into theirs.
My grandmother kept on telling my mom to get my brother to switch. She said it was bad luck to use the left hand, especially for eating.
Yeah, that's right. Indians don't like you using your left hand to eat too.
That's what the article said. Most cultures consider the left hand bad, but it's just an old wives' tale. There is nothing wrong with being a left-hander.
And my brother says that left-handers are more creative since they use the right side of the brain, which is supposed to control creativity.
Molly Lau is a left-hander. You know, the girl who sits beside me in the class.
Yes, have you seen how she writes? It's weird. She sort of turns her hand around. She's kind of spastic.
That's cause she doesn't want her hand to smudge the ink. Hey guys, do you know that there are shops solely dedicated to left-handers? You can get left-handed scissors, can openers, sharpeners, and etc. There's also a left-handed club too.
My brother also mentioned that many famous people are left-handers, such as Beethoven, Mahatma Gandhi, Bill Gates.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh no, my Leo Club meeting starts in 10 minutes. Bye, gotta go. Two right-handed parents can give birth to a left-handed child. It's a 2% chance. But if one parent is right-handed and the other is left, there's a 17% chance.
There is a 2% chance that two right-handed parents can produce a left-handed child. What does this mean? It means that out of 100 babies born to right-handed parents, there is a possibility that two will be left-handed.
I was getting to that. Then the probability of getting a left-handed child jumps to 46%. Interesting, huh?
The probability of getting a left-handed child. The likelihood of getting such a child.
Most cultures consider the left hand bad, but it's just an old wives' tale. An old wives' tale. There's nothing wrong with being a left-hander.
And my brother says that left-handers are more creative since they use the right side of the brain, which is supposed to control creativity.
Old old wives' tale. A superstition, something that has not been proven scientifically. Right side of the brain. The brain is made up of two parts or hemispheres, right and left. It is believed that the right hemisphere of the brain controls the left side of the body, and vice versa. Hence the slogan, lefties are in their right minds.
Yes, have you seen how she writes? It's weird. She sort of turns her hand around. She's kind of spastic.
Spastic. Retarded. Odd looking.
Hi guys. So, how'd it go? Did you finish the walk?
Of course, what do they take us for? We ran most of the way, and Bora even won a prize.
Really? I didn't know you were a runner, Farhan.
Well, neither did I. I actually won a prize in the lucky draw, not the race.
Oh, okay. I knew you guys hadn't been training for the race.
You should have been there. There was a big crowd and a feeling of excitement in the air.
Yes, I saw a bit of it over the news. There were a lot of people in wheelchairs.
Yes, cause this is the annual run jog wheelathon that is organized to raise money for the disabled, the blind, the deaf, as well as those in wheelchairs, all took part.
So, what's a disability?
Well, it's like this. Anyone can enter this walk, both able-bodied and disabled, but the funds are for the disabled. We even helped push people in wheelchairs for about a half kilometer until we got tired.
Oh yes, it's amazing how tired you get pushing a person in a wheelchair, especially up hills.
But it was nice to see families out on Sunday. There was a mother pushing his disabled son, and he has this huge smile on his face.
And what about the blind?
Well, some of them were led by sighted people, and they managed to complete part of the race. For our category, the distance was 6 kilometers.
What's a disability?
Well, it's like this. Anyone can enter this walk, both able-bodied and disabled, but the funds are for the disabled.
Disability. Handicap or incapacity. Able-bodied. A normal person. Disabled. A person with a handicap.
Is it the first time they're having this event? I've never heard of it.
No, it was started in 1994.
I only heard it at our Red Crescent Club meeting. They were asking volunteers to join. Chandra and I thought it was a great thing to do.
Except that my legs hurt so much now. I'm not used to walking this far.
Well, at least you have legs. Think of all those who don't.
Yeah, it's a great way to spend a Sunday morning. Even if initially I was reluctant to get out of bed, it was drizzling, and you know how nice it is to snuggle up in bed then.
Speaking of bed, I think I'm off for my afternoon nap.
Even if initially I was reluctant to get out of bed, it was drizzling, and you know how nice it is to snuggle up in bed then.
Speaking of bed, I think I'm off for my afternoon nap.
Drizzling. Light rain. Afternoon nap. A short sleep.
What's the matter? You lost something?
Yeah, my silver ring. I couldn't find it when I went home, so I figured that I might have dropped it here this morning.
What does it look like? Is it just a ring, or does it have some sort of stone?
It sort of curls upwards, the pearl on the top. Oh god, my mom is going to flip. She gave it to me for my birthday this year.
You sure you had it on this morning? I don't remember seeing it. Do you wear it all the time?
Well, no, but I have this habit of taking out my rings and playing with them. My mom is surely going to notice.
Is it very expensive? I don't own a piece of jewelry at all, so I wouldn't know.
I don't think it's that expensive, but it's of great sentimental value because it's from my mother. It's made from sterling silver.
What's sterling silver? I thought silver was silver.
Sterling silver is a mixture of silver and copper. British sterling coins made of this alloy as well. That's why this silver is called sterling silver.
Well, have you turned this place inside out? I could help you if you want.
No, it's no use. I've looked in every nook and corner already. Oh, what am I going to do?
Look, don't worry. Maybe someone else found it and doesn't know who the owner is. You can put the notice up on the board outside with a phone number.
Do you think that's gonna work? I really like that ring a lot.
Don't worry. Trust me. Come. Do you have a pen and a piece of paper?
Yeah.
Let's draft out the notice now.
Okay. How shall I put it? How about lost ring by Jalilo? Please return if found.
No, why don't we put it this way? Value.
Lost. Silver ring of sentimental value. If found, please call Jalilo on 0356349644. Yes, that sounds much better. Thanks, Farhan. I better run along now, because I've got a family dinner to attend tonight. Hope my mom doesn't notice anything.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Oh god, my mom is going to flip. She gave it to me for my birthday this year.
My mum's going to flip. Another way of saying my mum is going to be angry.
I don't think it's that expensive, but it's of great sentimental value because it's from my mother.
Of great sentimental value. Something that is valuable because of the emotion attached to it.
British sterling coins made of this alloy as well. That's why this silver is called sterling silver.
Well, have you turned this place inside out? I could help you if you want.
No, it's no use. I've looked in every nook and corner already. Oh, what am I going to do?
Alloy. Combination of two metals. Turn this place inside out. Look in every nook or corner. Both expressions mean to search thoroughly.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Keep my fingers crossed for you. Wish you good luck. In this case, Borhan is wishing that Jolie's mother does not notice that she has lost her ring.
I really don't think Beckham and Posh Spice are gonna split up. It's just a rumor. It must just be the press at it again. They just can't leave these celebrities alone.
Ta-da! Look what I found!
Hey, did someone call you or return the ring?
No, it was a false alarm. My little brother had taken it off my dresser. We found it amongst his toys.
Hello? Will somebody explain what is this all about?
Oh, Jolie misplaced her ring and thought she had left it here at TEENSTATION. But as it turns out, it was at home all along.
And Borhan helped me with the notice which we put up on the board outside, just in case anybody found it. Did you not see it?
No, we were busy talking maybe.
Anyhow, I've got good news. Alina called.
You mean she got your letter already? That's very quick.
What did she say?
No, she didn't receive my letter yet. Her maid told her I had been calling and she thought we'd be worried. Her grandmother's condition has improved a lot and she hopes to be back soon.
Oh, that's a relief. So it's not osteoporosis after all.
Is her grandmother bedridden?
Yes, she had a nasty fall. Old people take longer to heal.
It must just be the press at it again. They just can't leave the celebrities alone.
The press. The media, example, the newspapers, TV, and radio. Celebrities, famous people.
Hey, did someone call you or return the ring?
No, it was a false alarm. My little brother had taken it off my dresser.
False alarm. A mistake.
Is her grandmother bedridden?
Bedridden. Confined to the bed because of illness or injury.
So, shall we begin our discussion on the phantom? I think that's the next text for English.
I don't know. Should we wait till Alina gets back?
Yes, I think so. It'll only be a few days more. Hey, have any of you been to the zoo?
What? The one in Uluklang? No.
But I've been to the one in Taiping though.
Have you? That's near our hometown, Ipoh. I've been there too. About 3 years ago, they revamped the whole place and it really looks good.
We were heading to Penang when my dad decided to take a detour to Taiping. It's a really neat town.
Oh yes, I love the lake gardens. It's very quaint and all those lovely rain trees.
That town was famous for tin mining, right?
Yes, and because of that, there are many holes in the ground which are now filled with water. So you get many man-made lakes.
I remember being very impressed with the Taiping Zoo. To think they had this fantastic zoo tucked away up north, and not many people know about it.
So, what's special about the zoo?
I like the open concept where the animals are not housed in enclosures but are set free to roam.
Yee, that's scary.
Well, they are wet and dry modes, so that you are near enough to enjoy the animals, but far enough to be out of danger.
About 3 years ago, they revamped the whole place and it really looks good.
Revamped the whole place. To reorganize or refurnish.
We were heading to Penang when my dad decided to take a detour to Taiping. It's a really neat town.
Oh yes, I love the lake gardens. It's very quaint and all those lovely rain trees.
Detour. A deviation from the usual route to go off track. Quaint, old and picturesque.
Well, they are wet and dry modes, so that you are near enough to enjoy the animals, but far enough to be out of danger.
Wet and dry moats. Deep white trench. When filled with water, it becomes a wet moat.
I bet you didn't know that Taiping is the wettest town in Malaysia.
And Negeri Sembilan the driest. Either Jelebu or Kuala Pilah. I forget.
What's really nice is the way they've done the African savannah. It looks just like what you see on National Geographic.
Did you see the giraffes? They're always eating, and they've got such long tongues. Not to mention their long necks.
And the ostriches, they look funny with their big bodies and like small heads.
They lay their eggs in the ground, don't they? And both of the female and male take turns to hatch the eggs. I saw it on TV.
Yes, but it is only the male who rears the chicks.
That's unusual. Usually it's the female that ends up taking care of the young.
I like the monkeys. They have many interesting species.
Yes, the primates. There are 1 or 2 orangutans housed at the zoo.
Did you see the pygmy marmosets from South America? They are the smallest monkeys in the world.
Oh yes, they're adorable with their big eyes. That's why they're called pygmy.
What? Because of their eyes?
No. Because of their size. The pygmies are a tribe that live in the Congo region of Africa. They're very short and small.
Did you like the Malaysian riverine forest? I was excited to see the crocodiles and iguanas.
Yes, the Taiping Zoo has done a good job with the exhibit, and there's proper maintenance.
I agree. Some zoos have an awful stench. They aren't cleaned regularly.
I wonder if the Kia Zoo is anything like the typing one.
I meant to ask you guys if you're interested to go. The Science Club is organizing a trip sometime soon.
But we're not members, right?
It doesn't matter. They're opening it up to outsiders.
Why don't we plan a trip together? All four of us.
Well, teens, today we looked at examples of the present continuous tense, formed by using the verb to be in the simple present tense, plus verb with ing. For example, is raining, are opening, is eating. And we also looked at some prepositions, on, at, in, across. Okay, till we meet again next week, here are some questions for your revision.